Hello, hello. Welcome to Brooklyn Badass Sagittarius, okay? Now, again, it's a new channel, so I'm trying some new things, just starting out. Anyway, what we're gonna have to do is do some monthly readings. That is a fact. That's just something you have to do, okay? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our little blessing ahead of time. This is for November 2023, not 2024, not 2025. Let's just get November 2023 out of the way, okay? I don't know about you, I'm a little nervous. November always makes me nervous. I don't even want to think about Christmas. I don't even want to think about anything, right? It's just too much. It's the pressure. The pressure is ridiculous. Okay, let's go. So I'm calling on our spirit guides for help. I'm calling on the celestial beings, the angels, to tell us what we need to know, okay? I'm also calling on, obviously, Lady Miss Mona Lisa Vito. She's the patron saint of Brooklyn Badass Sagittarius. There we go. Let me just put that there, okay? So let's go with, as always, we got our Rider-Waite. This is how I like to do it. This is the monthly spread for November. Oh, it's very exciting. What's this kind of November gonna look like? That's what I want to know, right? Is money coming in? That's what is money coming in? Look at that. Look at that. Is money coming in? You see? Okay. You see what's going on? I feel like I'm in alignment right now. Okay. I feel like I'm in badass alignment as we should. Are you kidding me? Okay. I have a feeling this is going to be really exciting. I can feel it. Okay. Let's have a look. No, let's do two more times. Two more times. Yeah, okay. I don't want, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that one. Hang on. Pretend I didn't see it. Okay. You know me, I like my jumpers, right? That's what English people call sweaters. Did you know that? There's one. Oh, Knight of Wands. Okay. Can you see that? Okay. I don't think you can see them. Come on, jump up. Oh, two. Okay. Seven of Wands. We got Ace of Swords. Yeah! Okay, that one's the one I'm going to stick with. Put the rest back. If they're meant to come back, they'll come back, okay? But we're going to get some clarifiers. Let's get some clarifiers over here. Just move this out of the way, okay? It's after 5 o'clock. I'm allowed to have my Budweiser, okay? Actually, no. I'm going to put this over here for a second. Okay, let's have a look. First, theme for the month. Knight of Wands. Okay, that's not bad. Knight of Wands. It's very exciting. Something very exciting is coming in. Now, the thing about the Knight of Wands is it can be, oh, look, the sun is coming out. That's quite exciting as well. It's been raining all the time. Sorry, I'm digressing. This is my problem. Okay. Knight of Wands. Now, this can signify an energy that's coming in, or it can signify a particular person. It doesn't have to be a man. It can be a woman. Can be someone non-binary, whatever. You know what? No judgment here. So, but what's really exciting about this is something that is usually something to do with creativity, something you're passionate about, whatever is going to come just flying in, right? So this is about someone bringing in some new project to you, maybe something exciting at your job. Maybe you're going to have a new person you're going to collaborate with. It could be a romantic interest as well, but I'll tell you what, they'll be coming in hot. Whatever they are, they'll be coming in hot, okay? So, well, let's see what happens. Let's see how it changes depending on all these other cards, right? Okay. So the next card is your challenges. Well, there's no surprise here, is there? I mean, Seven of Wands. Now, what's interesting, okay, and you see it more in this deck, and you see it more in this deck, is this is about holding your place, right? This is about fighting back. Now, we don't actually see, unlike some of the other wands, we don't actually see anybody fighting back, right? We just see this one person just like trying to hold his place, her place, don't know, right? But what's very funny about this card, right, is that it looks like this person was caught off guard, right? Because look, two different shoes. Now, I once had two different pairs of shoes. I wasn't paying attention. If I'm being completely honest, I was a little bit on the hungover side, okay? But that's a different story. Maybe if we're doing like a one-on-one consultation, I'll bring it up. I'm not even sure. However, what I will say is this person is caught off guard. Look at, he's not ready, okay? He's like, ooh, And this is the thing, that life catches us off guard, right? So challenges, right? It's about holding your own. It's about kind of feeling like you're holding your own, but stuck in one place. Because look, there's no movement. There's no movement at all. And the thing is, right? The thing is that all these people who are holding these, right, all going up against them, whatever, are all lower. Right. So this could be you're being bugged by people who are not even on your level. Do you understand what I mean? Have you ever been bugged by people, like you work in an office and somebody bugs you who's not even on your level? You're working at the McDonald's, you're just trying to make the burgers and like somebody that's not even on your level, you know, maybe idiots or whatever, they're giving you trouble, right? And this is what life is, right? This is what life is. You're fighting against idiots who are trying to take your place, right? Trying to take your place. Now this is great because they're both wands. And what I love about this, so this is the theme for the month. But look, it looks like this might be a challenge. You got to hold your own. You got to fight against whatever. But look, theme for the month, there you are on your own, all dressed up. There you go, with some place to go. I wonder what that's like. Well, it's been a long time. Let's just put it that way. Okay, now let's go to the this is opportunities. Hello, Ace of Swords. I mean, where do I begin? This is new, exciting ideas. This is finding your voice. This is getting the best of everything you got to offer when it comes to how you're thinking, whatever. Somebody is giving you a new opportunity. And I'm telling you, this isn't a little one. Is this a little one? No, wrong. This is a big one, right? Look at all this smoke here. Look at the size of the hand. That is not a weak hand. This is a specific opportunity that's being given you, and they know exactly what they're doing. Look at this. You got the laurels. You got the crown. Hey, you want to be king and queen of this scenario? You be king and queen of this scenario. The point is, okay, I want you to listen to this. The point is that this opportunity, right now, it's going to be a very clear opportunity. I don't see any clouds that are hiding it, nothing, right? However, what is standing out to me right now is the two colors, okay? You got the blue and you got the white. So I think it's like a double-edged sword type of thing, right? So what it might mean is, even though this is a big opportunity, which is great because, hello, you've got like a lot of energy. This is a new exciting thing you got going on here. But this might feel like it's a lot, like say it's a lot of work, but then part of it is that it comes real natural to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's a little bit of difficult and a little bit of easy. It's a little bit of something and a little bit of something else. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, but it's great because you're going to know it when you see it. Okay, you're going to know it when you see it, and you're going to be able to be yourself. You're going to be able to be authentic and speak it, whatever it is that you need to speak. Okay, here we go. Now this is going forward, right? What are you going to do? Now this is interesting, right? The Page of Swords. Now again, okay, I want you to pay attention here, okay? Because so this is an opportunity that's given you by somebody who knows exactly what they're doing, right? This is going to be somebody bigger than you, not bigger like, taller or something, but I just mean, they're very strong, right? They know what they're doing, right? Look at this. But look at you here, right? You're new. You're new to this idea. You're just trying it out. That's what the Page of Swords is all about. You're new. Right? No one's going to judge you. Well, some people might judge you because, this is what life is. However, you don't care. You're there doing it, right? You're there doing it. And that's what's important, right? So it's a nice clear day. Now there's a little bit of clouds, so we don't know what's going to happen. You know, we don't know if a storm's eventually coming in. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're getting your strength, right? You're getting all this loveliness of holding on to the sword. You're a little bit weak, right? But that's okay because those swords are heavy. I've said this before. I'll say it again. If you ever been to the museum, okay, like you'll see, you pick up one of these like swords or reproductions, they're very heavy. I don't know how those knights did it. I don't even know how they did it. Anyway, let's get some clarifiers, okay? Because I would like to see, first, let's get some clarifiers on all of them. Okay, hang on. Right, no. Do you know what I need to do first? Hello. I don't know if you know this deck. This is one of my favorite decks. You know why? Because it has two sides, right? On the inside and the outside. I love that. I love that because then you can think about how things are affecting you on the outside and how things are affecting you on the inside. Okay. Here we go. Oh, look at that. See, so good. So good. Okay. One more time and then we'll get some jumpers. Oh, don't you go anywhere, Six of Swords. Not that we're big fans of you. Okay, here we go. I know this is loud, isn't it? Hang on. Okay, here we go. Jumpers. Jumpers. Oh, okay. Oh, that's one of my favorite cards. Hang on a sec. 3 of Pentacles. Yep. 2 there. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Come on, jumper. Ah! Come on, jump that. There we go. Okay. Oh, the Tower again. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so on here with the theme for the month, we've got 3 of Pentacles, one of my absolute faves. I love 3 of Pentacles. Now, what's interesting about this is it's generally about collaboration, okay? It's about you using your skills to the best of your ability, okay? And it's going to come out well, right? Like there's a little bit of money, not a lot. It's not like the 8 of Pentacles, right? Where you're doing the same thing over and over again and starting to bring the coins in. No, this is still, you're starting out, you're doing like a little bit of collaboration, you're working on whatever it is that's like to the best of your skills. This is probably what this is. Well, this is very exciting. I mean, who doesn't like a 3 of Pentacles? It's very cool. And also, this is a beautiful church. Have you seen the ones like this? They have them in Europe. They're beautiful. There's a couple things in New York that look kind of like this, right? Like they're very nice. But however, I'm going to digress now. I'm going to keep going. You might have somebody looking at, this guy is standing out to me here. You might have somebody looking over your shoulder. We don't like that. I don't know about you. When I used to work at the McDonald's, I used to have this manager called John. He had one of those little fake mustaches, you know, like the little redneck fake mustaches. This was a long time ago. And he used to just look. There weren't a lot of girls working in the kitchen, right? And he used to just stare at me like, not in a good way. Well, no, there's no good. Is there a good way? Sorry. I get back on the thing. And he used to stare at me and whatever. So whatever it is that you've got to do, okay? What you need to do is just, he's not even paying attention. He's just doing his thing, okay? So this is about you working to the best of your ability, honey, on something that is important to you. Okay, you're going to do a good job. Even if it's not important to you, you're going to do a good job, okay? And you can find a way to use your skills and the things that you are passionate about. Bring that in. Bring that into everything you do. Okay, let's look at these obstacles. Oh, well, what's really interesting about this card, this strength card, obviously, is that, you know, I don't know about you. Okay, but this is a very difficult thing to do. And what kills me is she's so serene. I mean, that is some serene shit, right? But now I know, just like you do, that it is very difficult to look serene when you're doing something like looking down the mouth of a lion. I mean, that lion ain't going to have the best breath, right? And there's no Tic Tacs anywhere in this whole thing. Anyways, so what I think we're talking about here is, even though you're going to have to fight, you're not really going anywhere. It's just the same fight kind of over and over again with all these people who are just below you, okay? But I think it's one of those things where you just got to have the strength to keep going on. And I know that's difficult. And it's funny because you know what's standing out to me is that infinity sign. The infinity sign, like it goes on forever. And this is going to feel like it's going on forever. Have you ever had one of those months that feels like it's going to it's never going to end, right? That's like usually January to me, February. They just feel so long, right? That's what this situation is going to be like. But what you're going to have to do is have the courage to look into the lion's mouth. Don't breathe in. You don't have to breathe in. But what you're going to have to do is look in there and see what's going on. I don't know, there's an Aslan situation going on. Maybe she's helping him out. Maybe he's got something stuck in his teeth. I don't know, okay? I did not do the artwork for this, okay? However, I think it's one of those things where you just have to be strong while this is going on, because it's just one of those things that sucks. Now, what's interesting about the Six of Cups, right, is this is on the inside, right? So this is like the external thing. This is the internal thing. And like what's interesting about the Six of Cups is, well, it's generally tied to like youth, tied to childhood, tied to like, if any of you got Cancer placements out there, it's like remembering the past, right? Being part of the past. But and it's interesting, it's in a town, right? Like that's intriguing, I think. Also, it's very beautiful. Like, I think it's beautiful. However, what I think it is that what you need to remember, okay, is that there is a beauty in the way you used to do things, right? There were certain things about your past that were really nice. And what you need to do is you need to keep focused on them, okay? Because they're right outside. So, you know, maybe on the inside is where your struggle is, right? But then you go outside, you go to a different place, even if it's just inside and outside, and you see this beautiful stuff here, right? And this is about things from your childhood that you can take forward to keep you moving, keep you going on. Maybe they're your friends. Maybe you got 6 friends. I don't know. You know, maybe you got no friends. I have no idea. No judgment. But anyways, think about the things from your past that you've done, times from your past when it just felt like it was going to go on forever and you're going to be in a struggle and you got through it, okay? Think about those things, baby. I can think about things like that, but I'm not going to, right? I'm not going to, because we're all busy. Okay, now, this is interesting, right? This is judgment. This is very exciting. Now, I don't know about bald eagles, if you can see them anywhere. I'm not saying go to see a bald eagle, and I'm not saying goes to a cemetery. You could maybe you like going to a cemetery, I don't know. Okay, but it feels like with this opportunity that it's something around something you already know. It's something that is new, and it's a golden egg. So what I mean by that is this opportunity, okay, is something that if you stick with it, it could be something that would like bring money in, bring excitement to your life or whatever else. Now, what's interesting, okay, about this is that they're on dry lands, right? It's like when, you know, it's like, you know, it was like the opposite of Burning Man this year, right? Not that I was there, I've never been there, but it was the opposite of Burning Man. It's dry, and it's like my skin, basically, after I've had a few of these, too many of these, or some red wine, right? Forget about it. Anyway, so, however, what is important here, okay, is that sometimes we have to do things. We see opportunities, we have to grab opportunities or whatever in a place that doesn't make sense, right? Like, so it could be somebody you randomly meet in a place that you wouldn't normally be, or it could be something in your past that's died off, like a interest, or maybe a place you used to live, whatever. You're not there anymore, or it's not important in your life anymore. It's not alive in your life anymore. But however, it's something that from that springs out something good, right? And you know, there's a little bit of death here. It's hinting at death. The death card, that's like new beginnings, all that kind of stuff, like cleaning out the old and bringing in the new. I mean, they are naked, so maybe it has something to do with like OnlyFans or something. I don't even know. Again, we don't judge here at Brooklyn Badass Sagittarius. However, well, that would certainly make light and dark OnlyFans. But anyway, whatever you decide to do, baby, you gotta soar like this eagle, okay? But remember, it could be something that comes out of something that you gave up a long time ago, okay? This dryness and whatever else. But it is time for you to resurrect whatever it is in you that you feel has that talent and whatever else, right? Okay, now, card 4 is the advice going forwards, right? So we know that you got to pick up that sword and you got to start developing the strength, doing it by yourself, learning, practicing everything. Now, what's very interesting about this is a couple things. First, so this is the Tower, but it's on the inside of you, okay? So there is something that needs to come down on the inside of you, okay? And it feels like this mask, I'm getting the attention of this mask, and it feels like oh, honey, it feels like you've been wearing a mask for a long time. And it probably has to do with this, right? Look, the face is not, it's not really it's not giving a lot away. And it feels like you've been wearing a mask for a long time. You've had a lot of damage, a lot of danger, whatever. And you've been trying to hold it all together, right? Trying to hold it all together. And it's just going to have to stop. You cannot go on like this anymore, right? Because what's it gotten you? I mean, maybe it protected you for a little while, right? But the time for that is over. Now, what's interesting is at the bottom of this is actually the Chariot. The card, the Chariot, right? Which is some people associated with water signs, and I think possibly Cancer, if I'm not correct. However, the Chariot is the old energy, the old way of life, the old way of trying things, right? And they're not going anywhere. And the thing is, when you got this lightning and everything, this is like coming from above. This is something that doesn't have anything to do with you. You ever have something just fall apart in your life and your life just completely explodes? And then it's when you realize that what you've been doing for so long isn't gonna work anymore. Like, that is a nightmare, right? But it's the best thing for you, because then you got all these lovely little sphinxes waiting to take you to a new place, right? With this lovely energy. So what you need to do is realize that the month is going to bring lots of new energy, but it has to do with you working with your talents, okay? With something that maybe you haven't done a lot of yet, okay? Maybe you got to develop it, but it could be something you've already done like a bit of, but you got to focus on that, okay? However, like I said, the challenge is that you feel like you're spinning your wheels. You're fighting against the same thing. These people who don't understand you, these people who are lower than you. I don't know why they're lower. Maybe they're shorter. I don't know. I'm pretty short, but it's probably something like they're not as fun and exciting, and maybe they're petty. I don't know, right? But you're spinning your wheels, but that's okay, because if you're strong and you think about the ways that you survived in the past, right? When you were a kid, when you were a teen, whatever, and bring those beautiful experiences, maybe some beautiful friends who you got, bring them forward with you. Call them, call them. And then you got this beautiful opportunity coming to you, but it might be a little bit of light and dark. It might be a little bit of hard and easy, whatever. But if you grab that sword from that hand that's going to give it to you, right? You got a good opportunity of making something very, very good of it. However, just bear in mind, don't think about where it might come from. You don't know, okay? But it might be coming from somewhere that, like, you didn't think an opportunity was going to come from, somewhere that you thought was dead, or you're not from there anymore, like whatever, right? But you never know. You can spring out of something that is dead and old and whatever, a new you with good boobs. I'm not gonna lie, right? Okay. Or good pecs, whatever. I'm not looking at the child, because that is not a thing. Okay. Anyway, Page of Swords, like I said, this is the advice going forward. You grab that sword, baby. You grab that sword, you develop it, you get your strength. And again, and with the Tower, it's by yourself as well, right? You're going to be by yourself. I don't know if it's like longer than the month or not. However, honey, you got to drop that mask, because yes, that mask was good for you. It protected you for a while, but you know that part of you's been crumbling for a long time now, sweetie, a long time. And you ain't got any room now for that old Chariot energy. That is done. That is done. And those little sphinxies there also got good boobs. I'm seeing a little bit of a theme going on here. Anyway, they're waiting for you, sweetie. They're waiting for you to take you to a new place. Okay, to take you to a new place. You're gonna go to a new place. Okay, November seems to be okay for you. I'm happy, Sagittarius. I'm happy. So I hope that you found this helpful. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. I hope your November is absolutely amazing. And thank you for watching. Love you, beauties. Thank you.